The future starts now. Because tomorrow's challenges require smart ideas today. That is why Fontys works with smart people who take the long view, with daring people who take action, with students, teachers, researchers, and with partners from the field. Everyone works together and learns from each other. At college and in practice, across disciplines and in surprising combinations. We connect education and research. We develop talents and achieve concrete solutions for a sustainable society where people care for each other, where everyone counts, and mankind lives in balance with nature. We learn by falling down and getting back up again. Every step brings the future closer. Fontys works on impact. For me, for you, for everyone. Fontys, for society.
Right. Welcome everyone, and thank you all for watching this Study at Fontys webinar. My name is Ilona. I'm your host of this day, but I'm not alone. I brought two of our lovely students who are going to tell you more about what it is like to study at Fontys as an international student. I'm Dutch from origin, and I would really like to know where you all are coming from. So if you can put your nationality in the chat, then we can have a general idea where you're all coming from. It's always very interesting to know where your potential co-students might be coming from. Moreover, if you have any questions, you can put them in the chat as well, because I have some lovely colleagues that will be answering the questions right away. So feel free to send them everything in the chat, and then we're gonna tell you more about what it is like to study at Fontys. As for you to get to know me a little bit better, something nice to know, what I really like about the Netherlands is our biking culture here. I do almost everything by bike. I go to work by bike. I work and live here in Tilburg. I work at the Fontys Academy of the Arts. And whenever I'm in another country, I almost immediately start missing my bike. So I really like that here in the Netherlands. Our students will introduce themselves in a moment, but first of all, we're going to tell you more about Fontys University of Applied Sciences. As the name already suggests, this is a university where you get more practical experience. The courses are more practically oriented and focus on the application of knowledge compared to a research university. In the end, your diploma will be of same value as the diploma of a research university. However, you've gained more practical knowledge here. This also means that our bachelor program takes 4 years to complete compared to a research university where it takes 3 years to complete. Then Fontys University of Applied Sciences is actually one of the largest universities of applied sciences in the Netherlands. It's rather a long word. We have over 37 bachelor and master programs, and we have around 44,000 students, of which 5,300 are international students. However, we're not all located in one location, because Fontys has more locations throughout the Netherlands. And as you can see here on the map, we are mainly located in the south of the Netherlands, in Tilburg, Eindhoven, and in Venlo. They're all lovely cities. I really like living in Tilburg, but I also really like going to Eindhoven or to Venlo. But I'm not going to tell you more about these cities. I'm going to ask our students what they think of these cities. So if you can, please introduce yourselves and talk about what you like about the city where you're studying in. Sophia, can you start?
Yes, thank you very much. My name is Sophia. I come from Kazakhstan. I'm a second year student at Fontys and I study marketing management here in Tilburg. And since I'm here, what can I say about Tilburg is that it's a very nice city with a lot of students, and it's very easy to find friends here because there are a lot of organizations even outside of Fontys, like international organization ESN, for example. Also, Tilburg is a very green city in my opinion, which I really like. And every time I'm biking to school, I enjoy the green trees and parks around, and I really, really like it.
That's nice to hear. And for you?
Yeah, so my name's Michael. I'm from Nigeria. And so pretty much, I'm currently in my fourth year at Fontys, which is the final year. I study software development and artificial intelligence. So,
In which city do you study? In which city?
we have Michael. So, and so I know him. And then, yeah, pretty much why like everyone is just because, well, there are a bunch of, I would say, a bunch of companies in Ireland. So if you're someone who's oriented in like kind of chasing a career or something, then that not out in like that city where you get a lot of opportunities like to a lot of companies quite easily. Like they're like Philips, from Philips to like Greenhouse, other companies around. So it's quite cool to see when you're chasing a career and all of that.
So nice. And can you tell, like, you're an international student, you both. When you arrived here in the Netherlands, what was something that you were really surprised by? Like, you didn't expect to be like this, for example?
Indeed, there is about bicycles and also how the houses all look the same. Because, okay, from Nigeria, it was a bit like, their houses quite different in the sense. So like there are very big houses, most of our houses need to put something cheap. And then here I got here, I was like, yeah, all the houses look the same. And so it's a bit difficult to, let's say you're doing a delivery job or something, it's a bit difficult to know which house you're going to because they always look the same on the maps. Also, why are two? And then the amount of bicycles, I heard that there are a bunch of, what's it called? I heard that there are a bunch of like there were bicycles and people. And then I got here and I was like, yeah, I agree. Okay, absolutely. So that was on Tuesday.
I think so too. I'm not really sure about how many bikes are per people, but per person, but I think it's approximately like 2 bikes per one person in the Netherlands.
And I have 2 bikes already.
Really?
Yeah. For me, I would say, since I came here in winter, I was quite shocked about the weather because I really was missing sun. And the city where I'm from is very sunny in Kazakhstan, and it was quite difficult for me to get used to this gray weather. And yeah, this is something that really shocked me, to be honest, because I also saw other international students that are not used to this weather. I could see how their mood changed, how they really missed the sunny weather and their home country.
And how do you like our summers?
Summers are pretty nice, actually. I enjoy them more than in Kazakhstan because it's less hot in here, and I like the fresh wind. Not every day, of course, and this summer wasn't that warm. But still, I would say it's a very comfortable weather here in summer.
Okay, that's nice to hear. Thank you so much for explaining both. Now I'm gonna tell you more about our fields of interest because, as I said before, Fontys University of Applied Sciences is quite large. We have a lot of students and we also teach a lot of different fields of interest. As you can see here, we have allied health professions, the Academy of the Arts, communication, economics and marketing, engineering, ICT or IT, and logistics. And we're gonna look over them, each one of them one by one. So let's start with allied health professions. For each field of interest, you can see all the bachelor programs that we offer. So here it's physiotherapy and medical imaging and radiation therapy. And for this field of interest, it's really special that it offers a good balance between practical and theoretical study, as for all our other programs. However, here you work with real patients so that you get the needed work experience to become a well-rounded professional. So you, for example, really practice your physiotherapy on people that actually need physiotherapy. So that's really cool. Then we have the Academy of the Arts. I'm not allowed to have favorites, but since I work here, I really like the arts. It's a true Academy of the Arts because we teach a lot of different disciplines here. We have dance, music, architecture, fine arts, design, and students, they can actually work together with students from these other disciplines and they can learn from each other. So for example, if you study dance, you can work together with someone who has studied music, which is really cool in my opinion. Then we teach communication, and our communication study program is designed for those passionate about global interactions, offering a curriculum that seamlessly integrates the evolving dynamics of modern communication and technology. Also a very cool field of study. Then we have economics and marketing, and Fontys provides specialized programs in finance, international business, and marketing that emphasizes real-world decision-making, global strategies, and digital innovation. The curriculums are designed to tackle current global business challenges, equip students with comprehensive management knowledge, and offer hands-on projects with industry-leading companies. And as you can see, we teach quite some bachelor programs within this field. Then we have engineering, also quite a lot of bachelor programs. And here you really become the engineer of the future. Oh, okay, it works. In our high-tech buildings in the smartest region of Europe, as Michael already told before, we work together with quite some companies, which is really cool. And you really get ready for hands-on assignments and work on projects with real businesses, all while experiencing an informal and personal approach. Then we have ICT or IT. And for this field of interest, you really get a lot of autonomy to design your own study program, because there are quite some different main profiles and different tracks where you can choose from, which is really cool in my opinion. Then we have logistics, and Fontys logistics programs offer an in-depth understanding of global logistical processes and a balance between foundational and specialized knowledge in warehousing, production, and distribution. Alright, back to the studio. Once you actually start studying your bachelor program here, what does this in general look like? Well, first of all, you have your year one. After you've done the introduction week, you actually start with your classes. And the first year is more of like an exploration phase. You get more general courses, if I can say so, about different topics that touch on your study program. And then in the second year, you're going to start and focus more on specialized information for your study program. And then in the third year, you get more autonomy of your study program, because half of your study points will be devoted to either your internship, your minor, or your free choice for the arts specifically. And as I said before, for your internship in the Brainport region, for example, you can work together with companies like ASML. But Fontys also has more long-standing relationships with other companies in the country. So, for example, you can work with IKEA or Nibema, which is all very nice. And if you decide to do your minor, you can choose from courses that are offered here at Fontys, your own institute or another institute of Fontys. But you can also decide to take courses from universities, other universities in the Netherlands, or even abroad if you want to go abroad. And then you arrive in your fourth year, and this is all about graduation. And here you will really have your final specialization in a topic that you're really interested in. You will work on your final projects or your final research projects, and then hopefully it goes all very well and you'll be graduated in 4 years. All right. Now I've been talking for quite a while already, so I'm gonna go back to our students, and I would really like to know from you guys how you've experienced your journey at Fontys so far.
So I would say my journey in Fontys is in quite iron things. I would say from like the start, or what to call like the start of the semester, like from year one, I kind of realized, wait a minute, this is how a real work environment would be like in a sense. Because you know, when you're coming from secondary school, you have no idea about like what exactly is work like in a sense. So you're coming in with this concept of, okay, I'm just here to study again. But then when you get to Fontys, yes, you're studying, but then, especially for Fontys ICT in the sense, when you get you're already thrown into the deep end in the sense, like, they hold your hand and then they kind of show you already that, okay, this is how a working environment is. There's an example is you get projects that you actually have to do hands-on in a sense, and then also you work in groups and then you also have individual projects. So this kind of builds that in me, in a sense. I have that feeling that, okay, I can either build my own company, let's say building my own project based on my own company, or I can easily, even in my 4th semester, I was confident enough to be able to join my internship company because I knew that, well, it's just going to be like the downloads day at Fontys and stuff, because it's just the same thing. It was the same feeling. And even after my first internship, I just ended up going, yeah, it was pretty much the same. Like, I'm back at, it was like I'm still at school. So I definitely say it was fun. I'm hoping expert for someone who's from a theoretical kind of study from secondary school to this practical kind of study. So definitely I could want to sponsor that.
That's good to hear. Thank you. And Sophia?
For me, I was really surprised by how caring the teachers are at Fontys, and also on the first year we get a study coach, and how caring they are to their students, and how they really care about our mental health, not only about our grades. And since I changed also from research university, for me it was really nice that we have all the time the same group of students from the first to the fourth year. And I really met a lot of friends, and it made me really united with my classmates, and they're really my good friends for now.
That's so lovely. But this is something that you didn't expect upfront?
No, I didn't expect that, since I studied at the research university here, and there we didn't have same class always. We always had like huge groups of people, and it was really hard for me to find friends. And here it just, everything changed, and yeah, I'm really happy right now.
That's so nice. Thank you. Then what? Then we're gonna continue with some more practical information. Once you decide to study here in the Netherlands or at Fontys, you also have some practical information to take into account. For example, you have to deal with admission requirements. You have to actually apply for your study program. You have to deal with tuition fees, study costs, and accommodation. And it's very important to take these practical matters seriously, because there's quite some there are quite some things that you have to arrange, and make sure that you know upfront what you have to arrange. So I really urge you to look at the Fontys website for all these specific practical matters, and for your study program specifically, because sometimes, for example, admission requirements, they can differ per study program. So really take these matters seriously. And then back to the studio, because I would like to know from you guys how much you, for example, have to pay each month to actually live and stay here in the Netherlands.
Yeah, excluding tuition fee, I would say I spend about 1,300 per month. my rent is 450, and I would say it's an average price for a room here in Tilburg at least. And I would say I spend a lot on groceries because I always cook at home. And for groceries, I spend about 80 per week. Plus, I also like to drink coffee and also go out with friends, and it also costs money. But I would say it's really important for you also to really enjoy eating out with friends because it's really nice.
Yeah, I agree. And do you have tips for people at home about how to find accommodation here?
Yeah, I have few tips. Since it's a really difficult situation here and some people are really homeless and they have to go back home just because they couldn't find an accommodation, my first recommendation is not to just react on properties, but maybe to call the agency directly or email about who you are, your situation. And usually if they have a room or a place, they usually respond and help. And yeah, that's my important tip. And also, of course, Facebook groups. There are a lot of groups where another students post available rooms and you have to react, and maybe you'll be lucky and get a room.
Okay, thank you. Do you have anything to add?
Yeah, I would say to find an accommodation, because I was in a similar situation about a for like a year or something. I would recommend that you shouldn't, like, if you can't find an accommodation in the university city, try looking for accommodations around surrounding cities, because Netherlands is quite like small, so you can get from Tilburg to let's say about or online. Let's say you could get a place like Fontys or that's the community. So there are quite a lot of things close by, and if you're worried about transportation costs to go from that city to university, you can also get like gains of like the NS notable the discount thing. I don't know about it, but it's something about NS having special from service where you pay a certain amount and then you get lower cost by trade travel. So that would be my biggest tip.
Just for clarification, NS, which we talked about, it's our public train transportation company. So it was about the trains in the Netherlands. And that being said, on accommodation, please be aware that student housing is very limited in the Netherlands. So please check different options up front. And once you decide to study at Fontys and you've picked your program, we urge you to already start looking for accommodation here because it can take quite some time. And if you happen to not have secured accommodation before your study program starts, we advise you to delay your studies for a while until you actually found yourself accommodation. Then I forgot to tell you one thing in the beginning. We're here with students from Tilburg and Eindhoven, but of course we also have an institute in Venlo. And there are, of course, we have students there. So if you are interested in one of our study programs, which is located in Venlo, we have student ambassadors, which you can find on the website. My colleagues will also send the link to our student ambassador platform in the chat. And you can talk to one of the student ambassadors from Venlo if you have specific questions to them. That being said, we also have other activities coming up. We have study program webinars where you will get more in-depth information about the certain study program. We also offer open days and study for a day program. So if you happen to be in the Netherlands and you want to check out the study program, you can check the website also for these activities. And then I would really like to thank our students for being here. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you, Michael. It was lovely talking to you. And it was lovely talking to you guys at home. If you have any more questions right now, you can still send them in the chats because my colleagues will still answer them for a while. And thank you all for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.